Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the GT class round of the PNR Ultimate Cup. We will be seeing races in the Mini Coopers, the GT4s, the GT3s, and the GT1s tonight around 4 different circuits. Firstly, we'll be starting off at Snetterton 200 in the Mini Cooper GTs, and we'll be going up through the classes to find out who will be at the top of the leaderboard for the PNR Ultimate Sim Racer. Now, to keep things fair, everyone will be in the same car when it comes to the GT4, GT3s and GT1s, as well as obviously the Mini Cooper Cup. With the GT4s, it's the M4? Yep, M4 GT4. In the GT3s, it'll be the AMG Mercedes, and in the GT1, it'll be the Porsche. And it's all fixed setups, so literally this competition is all about driving skill and just general racecraft. So without further ado, let's get straight into the practice session, which is currently in the Mini Coopers at Snetterton 200. Let's rock and roll! I'm excited for this one. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good crack tonight. I think there's going to be some good racing, and I have some BTCC themed liveries for the Mini Coopers, so they look amazing. But it looks like we're on board with Hewis using the Rich Energy. Let's see what liveries people have. So Lando is in the 90s or early 2000s Mondeo livery. Jay's guy's in the ProTech. Well, according to that, that's the M class, but I don't remember the N class being. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, camera's a little bit broken there. Mark Olsen in the S40 Volvo. Absolutely beautiful BTCC car back in the day. As we know, Hewis is with Rich Energy. This is the Toyota Yazoo Racing skin for Lemon. Jamsky is in the Trapper Tools Mini Cooper. And Lewin Boy is in the Napa Racing Mini Cooper. So this circuit should provide fairly close racing, and basically the theme of the Ultimate Sim Racer is Lando is just pushing Chase guy off the circuit. Basically the whole theme of this is that we don't want people to worry about what car they're in, what they're doing. We just want them to have a good time. And sorry, my audio seems to be a bit crackly, so I'm just going to unplug my headset and hopefully it'll come back. One sec. Okay, that sounds a little bit better, I think. Oh no, still crackly. Odd. Okay, we'll go with it. Hopefully it'll clear itself up. Not quite sure why that is. Okay, so that camera angle seems to be broken. If we stay on board with J-Sky. Yeah, there we go. So the camera angle coming out of the last corner seems to be broken. So we may not see it, but Lemon has got the fastest lap of the race, or fastest lap of practice so far. J-Sky in second, Lando Morris Minor in third, Luton Boy in fourth, Hewis in fifth. Does seem to be a little bit broken here and there. Maybe I'll just select all for this circuit because I think sadly it is a little bit busted around Snetterton still. Not ideal. But it goes to that camera anyway. Interesting. I think Snetterton is a little bit broken. Might have to ask if the guys fancy doing a different track. Hang on, bear with me 1 second. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry to bother you, but Snetterton seems to be broken when it comes to its cameras. at the moment, most of the time I'm staring at a random warehouse.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. So would anyone mind if we change the circuit to Brands Hatch Indy?
Indy's the little one, right?
The Indy's the little one, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well, what's wrong with this one, Andy?
The cameras that I get,
Oh,
I can only really use, no, I can only use on-car ones, which look fine, but aren't necessarily the best for, like,
No, that's cool.
thingy. So, would everyone be happy doing that?
No problem.
If you could all just simply, we'll do this practice, we'll just retire, and then when it gets to the race, just retire. Don't leave the server, just someone let Luton Boy know as well, if that's okay. And then, yeah, I'll just change the circuit to Brands Hatch Indy in the same car. If that's all right. Unless I accidentally just make a new server.
do that.
No, we'll just...
It's only 3 minutes left of this one.
We're gonna lose home advantage, you know?
I know, I'm sorry. Blame AMS2, not me.
That's right, I don't think I could do a 1:18.4 anyway.
So you're not too bothered. Alright. Yeah, I will create a new server and then I'll put something in the... I'll make it the same name and same password. But I'll just make a new server, alright?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, it's not very good for spectating on that one. I'm a bit disappointed because Citizen's been quite buggy since its release on AMS2. So, it's not great. So, leave that one. I'm creating a new one right now. I just called it PNR Ultimate, okay? Mr. Camel. Okay, right, change the circuit to Brands Hatch Indy, which is not what I decided. Don't know. But someone could just tell Luton, or I'll put it in the Discord chat in a second. Okay. Well, the new server's up. It's called PNR Ultimate. I'll put something in the Discord. I already have. Same password. Oh, and then my game fucking crashes. Fantastic. This is the most incredible streaming series ever. Yes. Well, I can. It doesn't matter. I don't have to be hosting it. But we just gotta make sure that the track and car is right for the next series. J-Sky's hosting. Oh, we can keep it like that. That's fine. I'll just tell Jay what he needs to change the car and circuit to during each stint, if you want. All the other settings are correct. Yeah. It's just car and circuit. But now AMS2 does seem to be being a bit of a dick. That would be mental. Little boy, I was doing good. Oh, okay, I can't be... Why can't I... God damn it! Or Jay, if you click on my name, can you request for me to be director. Director. Yeah, director, not broadcaster. Yeah, I rejected the broadcast, but give me director. There we go. We're good. We're good. All right. Hit start whenever you're ready. Everyone's in, aren't they? Oh, Camel. Yeah, make sure you mess about with your liveries if you like. Mark and Lewin have currently got the same one. We're missing Camel, yeah. Probably. Nay. BTCCs, it looks sick. I put it in the Discord, but yeah, he's in the if you start it, because otherwise we're going to be a bit too far behind in the nicest way. Yeah, because we're slightly up against time in a way, but we're also not. Yeah, so we'll just keep going. If Stuart can't get him for race 1, that's a shame, but I've added him in anyway, but as in to the league. But right, but cheers for that, gents. Yeah, he's got 10 minutes. It'll be okay. Be okay. But thank you very much for that, chap. Sorry for the complications. There we go. Now, for some reason, my mouse now isn't responding to the screen on AMS2. There we go. Finally. Right. Crikey. Don't you just love a good technical issue? So we've had to change track to Brands Indy, as I wasn't satisfied with how Snetterton 200 was behaving. But we have everyone in, pretty much. This, to be fair, should provide a bit of a better racing environment for the minis. A bit shorter. A bit more aggressive. There should be a little bit more wheel-to-wheel racing, I think, around this circuit. But I hope you're doing well. We recently had our 100th subscriber, so thank you very much to whoever that was. Sadly, if your profile's set to private, it doesn't show up in the list. So it's a bit of a problem. But just as someone else joined the Discord chat there, Rabimus. So Rabimus might be able to get in for race 1 if he's quick enough. That would be good. Rabimus can probably get some good points tonight. Although they're not really his sort of cars, but he might be able to get some good points. It's always fairly consistent. As Jamski goes top of the leaderboard with 50.9. Camel has managed to get in. Fantastic. That's good. What skin has Camel gone for? He's got the Vectra skin. Nice. Very nice. So we'll just wait to see if we can get Rabber in now. Oh, he's just randomly parked at the top of the hill there. It's not looking good. Mark Coulson still in the S40 Volvo. Doesn't look like a Volvo. As Hewis is drifting it round T1. Currently 1.5 off the pace. Ooh, messes up that corner a little bit there. Just gonna watch the stream, see if you guys can hear the static on the stream, which is a bit annoying in all fairness for me. Bear with. No, sounds crystal clear on stream, so that's good. So we'll briefly, once I've just accepted Rabamus into today's race, there we go. Let's take a quick look at the table standings, and as we can see from the first round, the oval class round, as we'll call it, Hewis is on top with 182, Letterme in second with 164, Lando in third with 135, Rabamus in fourth, and basically everyone that's at the bottom is in their first race or first few races tonight. So we can see that Rabamus is pretty consistent with his pointage. So I think all of this probably will change tonight in some way or form. As Lando Morris Minor is on top of the leaderboard right now with a 50.5. But this means absolutely nothing because there is no qualifying. So, in the politest way, oh, as Jamski just gets a 49.8. Jamski really does love these minis. So he just goes down the inside of Letterme. Letterme letting him through. Coulson comes over the line in P4. Jay's guy comes over the line, moves up to P4. Hewis is just coming around the final bend now. There we go, up to P5, so everyone's starting to find their rhythm a little bit. And Rabamus is in the X-Power MG. He will not like this car at all. It's not his cup of tea at all. But the GT4, GT3 and GT1 will be, just because they got a bit of aero and a rear-wheel drive. So this will be Rabber's, what's it called? I can't think what it's called. What terminology is something to do with a heel? Achilles heel? Something like that. But yeah, so it won't be his best. Lando is just chilling. Absolutely chilling. 3 minutes left of practice. Just chilling out. It's a long evening of racing ahead of us. Well, I say long. 20 minutes each class. Each race, rather. Each round. There's 4 rounds tonight. And hopefully we'll see a few more. Well, we'll see lap times come flying in as Letterme comes into P2 in practice. 7 tenths behind Jamski. Jamski's going to be strong tonight. He is going to be very strong tonight. The races are short. They're in cars that he doesn't mind. Apart from the GT4, I think everyone's going to really struggle with the BMW GT4. It's not the best, but the cars were selected at random by Spinny Wheel. Whee! Nice drift in there by Letterme. As Coulson heads up to... Is it Druids? Yeah, I think it's Druids, isn't it? back down the hill. Such a classic circuit, Brands Hatch. So good. That's Hewitt in P5. J Sky, our GT3 champion, is back tonight. After, in the politest way, a dreadful oval round in the Ultimate Series. Luton Boy down to P7, was P1, so clearly he needs to get a bit more practice in as everyone's just getting the laps down and in. But it doesn't matter if Jamski starts at the back, as Camel is struggling with getting the car around. As we can see, Rabamis is not finding it the easiest. He's more of a position driver than a hell for leather sort of driver. You really do need to, in the nicest way, treat these cars with very little respect, and you will get a lot more out of it. And there goes Lando. He's quite happy, I think. As Hewitt is coming out of the pits, J Sky's coming around the final corners, or corner rather. Much improvement. No. 40 seconds left on the clock. This will be his last one. And away Lemon goes. Still 8 attempts behind Jamski, who's on his flying lap. So we saw J Sky, whereabouts is he? Coming through there. Don't think many more people are going to get the time through now. Rabamis might be able to. No, Rabamis is finishing off. Is he finishing strong? Strong enough. Hewitt is now coming through. Not too bad a time. Not too bad a time by everyone here, really. Oh, I do probably need to say something to the folks in a moment. So in a minute we will go to advert intro and broadcast advert of our sponsors, or the supporters rather, not really sponsoring but supporting my company Fox Custom PT Builders. If you're based in the UK, maybe something that you're interested in. Then followed by our very sexy intro and into the first race of the evening. I think everyone is pretty much chilled out here. Yeah, everyone's pretty much chilled out here. So if we just go to the standings very quickly, we can see that Jamski's on top, but this means absolutely nothing, these standings, and you'll see why after this short advert. So I'd just like to take a minute to talk to you about my personal brand new business, Fox Custom PC Builders, based in the UK. So if you're not in the UK, sorry, this is probably no good for you. However, if you're looking for a custom PC build to a specific budget for a specific need, hopefully I'm your guy. I also sell accessories like from Cooler Masters, Thrustmasters, Honeycomb, MSI, Asus, and many more brands to follow. And I have a 5-star Google review rating, and it's the home of any Pretty Ninja merch, which all proceeds go towards running events and the community. And if you signed up today, you will earn £5 worth of free Vox points towards any future transaction. And as I mentioned, we are the home of PNR Racing, this YouTube channel, and any future events are supported by any sales through the business. So check out the business when you get a chance at foxcustompcbuilders.co.uk. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in chat. Catch you in a minute. So here we are, first round of race about to begin. As you can see, the order is completely shuffled. And we're fastest man in practice 1 is in P7. But let's go on board with J Sky. Let's see how good of a start they get. J Sky gets a fantastic start on Andi Morris Minor, but so is Hewis. Going down the inside of the corner. Fantastic start by him as well. Taking the early lead. Very vital, I think, in this race. Where's our P1 man from practice 1? Still in P6, fighting for P5. Bit of argy-bargy, bit of squeezing going on. We don't mind a bit of door-to-door in minis. As he's moved his way up to 4th position, I think this is going to be a very good one to go on the roof, as Jamski is really pushing and putting J Sky under pressure and got through already. He knows he needs to make early gains. Especially if he wants to get by Lando and Hewis. It's going to be quite a tough ask. If we go to Rabimus, who didn't have the best of practice sessions, already kind of dropping off from that middle pack there. Stewart looking to go down the inside of Rabimus. Rabimus leaving plenty of space, keeping it nice and clean. As who's off in front? That's Jamski. Jamski is added off and he's now down to P8. So Jamski may have just got forced wide a little bit there. Well, I'm not sure where. That's not Stewart, is it? No. Rabimus. Oh, Rabimus is lagging out. Okay, Rabimus is DC'd. As our race leader, Hewis, is making some good gains. So is Hewis, followed by Lando Morris Minor. J Sky in P3. Luton Boy, brand new for this evening. Welcome to the PNR family, my guy. Is in P4. As we can see that Lando's gone off wide and is now dropping the positions. That's great for everybody. Jamski's moved himself up to P5. Mark Coulson is in P4, or just dropped down to P5 after that inside dive from Jamski. Lemon, who is P2 in the championship right now, is currently in P6 on the track. As well, Camel in P7, and Lando's all the way down to the back. All it takes is one mistake and you're off, and Jamski's back into 3rd. So Jamski's on an absolute mission. I knew he kind of would be. This is definitely his car and track combo. Or at least his car. It doesn't really what track you put him in. He just seems to be rapid in these Mini Coopers. But there's a 2-second gap between him and Hamilton. Lamilton, sorry, not Hamilton, Lamilton. Between him and Huey. So we just keep an eye on Luton Boy, who's putting a lot of pressure on J Sky, as J Sky looks to dive up the inside. Oh, there's a crash behind between Lemon and Mark Coulson. I think the door got squeezed a little bit too tight there. Not quite sure who by. It might have been from Mark, but that is quite a lot of damage there. It's not sounding like the healthiest Mini Cooper on the planet. As Luton Boy is getting a really good drive out of the last corner here. I think J Sky's probably going to drop a position as a door up in over the line. J Sky still has the position. J Sky's got to be brave. Luton Boys let him go. J Sky is making a position up, and Jamski's only 8/10 away from Huey. After one lap, he's gained 1.3 seconds after one lap, or 1.5 seconds even after one lap. So Huey has got his work cut out if he wants to win this race. I think Jamski's on a wee bit of a mission here. Lemon, where are you, my guy? Lemon is still proceeding on with a bit of a damaged car. Fair play to him. I think the front right suspension might be a little bit knackered on that, but we'll see. Lando, after again a really good run, is sadly still down in P7. As we look at Camel, who looked like he was going up for the inside on Mark Coulson, but not getting very far. As Luton Boy and J Sky are still attacking. Luton Boy's gone off the track a little bit. That can be so deadly in these Mini Coopers, but what a switch back here. J Sky can't defend the inside. And Luton Boy makes his way up to P3. Great move there by Luton Boy. You can see he set it up after turn 1 to catch him with Druids. And it was an absolute beautiful move. So Luton Boy up to P3. Jamski is all over the rear end of Huey. And it's getting a great drive out of the final corner. Don't know if it's going to be enough, really. As the rest of the leaderboard seems to be fairly well gapped here. So it is the race for P1. And Jamski just gets an absolute drive out of T1, making it the manoeuvre done before he even gets to Druids. Jamski's just got that first corner absolutely nailed, so that's Hewitt. Hewitt's had no answer to that whatsoever. What's going on further down the field? J-Sky's trying to keep up with Luton Boy, but it's not really happening. Mark Coulson again is holding back Stuart Lazy Camel. Lando Morris Minor is catching up with the two in front. So that could be an interesting battle towards the end. And I think, sadly for Lemon, P2 in the championship right now, that car is not healthy. You can just tell the drive just isn't there. So there could be a little bit of radiator issues or something like that, so it will have to be assessed, I think. The incident, someone's off in front. I think that's Stuart. Yeah, in the Vectra. But I don't think he should have too much of a hard time getting back past Lemon. Ravimus did get disconnected, so hopefully he'll be back for race 2. Luton Boy in easy P3. Jamski pulled about half a second on that first lap against Hewis. You just cannot write anybody off in this race. You just don't know what's going to happen. 3 minutes left on the clock. That's roughly 4 laps. Although there could be 5 laps left because there is 10 plus 1. So anything could happen in the next 3 minutes. There's Jay Sky in the very nice ProTech car with Mark Coulson. Looking like he's gaining a bit of time on Jay Sky, his old teammate in the GT3 Cup. Seems to be doing pretty well. Lando is just chilling back there. Lemon's just doing his drive. Stewart's just doing his drive, Camel. And you can see that, yeah, Huey's just got no answer to Jamski. Jamski's just gone. 1.4 ahead. He's just got this nailed. So we'll see if he's still in front at the underline, because like I said, anything can happen. Luton Boy in the Napa Racing. Number 9 car. He's currently driving a little, well, last lap was 2 times quicker than Huey, but I don't think that's really going to help much, as Mark Coulson's definitely gone to the rear end of Jay Sky here. I don't think these cars are Jay Sky's cup of tea by any chance. Mark Coulson crosses over the line. Definite quicker time by half a second last lap, so as he's looking up the inside towards Druids, Jay Sky's not closing the door. And that'll be Mark Coulson going through for P4. Jay Sky down to P5. I think Jay just needs to get the points on the board. He just needs to get the points on the board tonight if he wants any chance of becoming the P&R Ultimate Sim Racer. In the cars that he's not so fond of, you just got to keep it going. And this is why we're doing this competition, because you can get so used to driving one car through our championship, but having to drive a multitude of different cars at different circuits is a different kettle of fish. As Jamski is looking rather defiant right now, who is fairly close for a battle. Lando is slowly catching to J Sky after J Sky doing 1 second a lap slower than Mark Coulson last lap. But I think that's because Mark got through. At the end of the day, he let Mark through. Very nice. So I think Jamski now is on the final lap of the race. He's just got to bring it home. And here he goes, round the final bend. Been quite easy for him for pretty much all of the race. Jamski is our race 1 winner in the GT class championship, followed by Huey. Luton Boy will be coming over in his first race in the PNR Cup in P3. So great result for him. Mark Coulson, P4, J Sky followed in P5, and Lando was very close towards the end of that for P6. Lemon managed to get P7 after, I think, being squeezed into the barrier by Mark Coulson is probably the right terminology, but we will have to look after the race. And here is our standing. So we have Jamski in P1 and also getting the fastest lap of the race. These points for fastest lap of the race is going to be so vital come towards the end of this championship. Yeah, it's going to be quite a key battle going forwards. In P2 we have Hewis Lamilton, then we have Luton Boy in P3, in P4 we have Mark Coulson, in P5 we have J Sky, sorry I'm just doing the race order, Lando Morris in P6, in P7 was Lemon, and P8 was Camel, with P9 being Rabimus. Okay, so that was the end of round 1. We will catch you just after this short break. I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about my personal brand new business, Fox Custom PC Builders, based in the UK. So if you're not in the UK, sorry, this is probably no good for you. However, if you're looking for a custom PC build to a specific budget for a specific need, hopefully I'm your guy. I also sell accessories like from Cooler Masters, Thrustmasters, Honeycomb, MSI, Asus, and many more brands to follow. And I have a 5-star Google review rating, and it's the home of any Pretty Ninja merch, which all proceeds go towards running events and the community. And if you signed up today, you will earn £5 worth of free Vox points towards any future transaction. And as I mentioned, we are the home of PNR Racing, this YouTube channel, and any future events are supported by any sales through the business. So check out the business when you get a chance at foxcustompcbuilders.co.uk. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in chat. Catch you in a minute. So you join me in the loading screen of the next round, which is the GT4 round. Specifically, it's going to be the BMW M4 GT4 around Casillas Alternate. A very underrated circuit, to be honest, and it was really quite enjoyed by everyone in the GT3 Cup, including myself as a spectator. So let's hope for some pretty good racing. I'm not currently the host of this session because my game crashed. If you're brand new to the channel, hello, my name is Anders. Welcome to PNR, or Pretty Ninja Racing. This is the ultimate sim racing championship. We're trying to find the best sim racer within our community. And everyone, apart from maybe Rabamus, who we're watching right now, and Luton Boy, will not know this circuit unless they've driven it off their own accord. So we'll keep an eye out for them. However, this will be Rabamus' sort of car. So the winner of the GT3 race was J-Sky. So J-Sky was the last winner around here. Or was it Bo Dixon? No, it wasn't Bo. It was J-Sky, I believe, in the Porsche. Or Hewis, one of the two. Oh, and someone behind is spinning out. A few people are spinning out. So that's Stuart, the Lazy Camel. Some people will not like this car because it is quite squirrely. And it is fix-ups. So they will probably be hating me for it big time. But at the end of the day, it was a spinny wheel. Don't blame me, blame the spinny wheel. As Mark has completely forgotten the circuit, by the looks of it. Let's see how everyone is actually getting on here. As they're coming out of the final turn here. Jamski's going to be the first one to cross the timing line after his outlap. Now the outlap took almost 2 minutes. So I'm expecting the lap times to be around about the 150 region. So we can see another car coming out there. That's Mark Coulson there, just chilling. Let's see how squirrely these cars actually are by going on board with one. Let's go on board with Jamski. There we go. Not the easiest. You can hear that he's not getting the power down as quickly as you would want, and the brakes seem to be quite soft as well, braking at the 100-meter board. Whoa, the rear tyres are lit up there. I think everyone's going to love the GT3 and GT1 after this. It's going to be quite a hard race for them. There we go. This is lap 1 done. Who's behind? J-Sky's a little bit behind. As Jamski comes over the starting line with a 142. Luton Boy with a 141.9. I got a funny feeling Lemon might also do quite well in these cars. Here comes J-Sky. 143. Okay. Stuart's got a bit of a damaged bumper, so is Mark Coulson. Lando Morris Minor comes over the line. So that's a 147. Rabamus won't know the circuit, so it's a bit unlucky for him, really. I know how good of a driver Rabamus actually is. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the table. We're going to need to give it a refresh, though. Refresh. There we go. Just click back onto the race a minute. Watch the game crash. It actually has. No, it hasn't. That's good. So we can still see that Hewis is on top with 222 points, with Letterme with 190. Lando has jumped up to P3 after that result. Rabamus in P4 Mark Coulson in P5, Jay Sky in P6, Jamski in P7 after getting a race win and fastest lap point. So right now, really, there's not really too much to worry about in regards of the championship. It's more of what it looks like at the end of the race. And we still have 4 drivers who haven't managed to set a lap time in. Mark Coulson surely is going to get a lap time in now. Yeah, he does. 1:44. That's pretty respectable. You can see that Hewis is not having a good time in these cars. It's not like his Porsche in the GT3 Cup, I'm telling you that now. Great drive out of the corner there by Hewis. They sound nice, I'm not gonna lie. With a 1:48, so Hewis is not having the best of times. So Stewart's the only one that's not managed to get a lap time in. But these cars do look quite tricky. Jay's guy seems to be a little bit more with it now. And so does Jamski, who's just crossed over the timing line, but no improvement. Go back trackside. There we go. So Luton Boy is currently setting the pace. Looking to me like the person with the most car control here right now. Very good car control, in fact. Over the line, no improvements. Jay's guys coming up to the timing line as well now. With only a couple of laps of qualifying left to go. As Jay's guy goes in front with a 41.7. Rabamus, I did say that these were going to be his sort of cars. He's up to P4. Only 1.7 behind. But the spread is quite serious here. Hewis really does need to dig deep and find his car control ability, I think. But that car has definitely seen better days. Up to P5. Huey goes. Very good lap time as Hewis has just taken a nice little look around the sand, making sure there's no debris left in there to cause any possible punches. Mark Coulson's out there with another flyer. Stewart is also out there with another flyer. Luton Boy's jumped to the pits. Jamski's jumped into P2. So it looks like Jamski, J-Sky and Luton Boy are all on the same relative wavelength here with this BMW M4. Which is great to see. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. It's highly appreciated if you're able to leave a like at least. That would be incredible. But I hope you enjoy the racing as much as I'm actually starting to enjoy commentating on them. I used to love racing, and I still do love racing. Absolutely do, but I'm finding commentary just as fun now, actually, in all fairness. Talk smack about other drivers, why not? As Hewis is going rallycross and just saying hello to Mr. Barry R. So Mark Coulson comes over the timing line. Any improvements, sir? No improvements. I'm surprised Lemon isn't doing as well as I thought, in all fairness. But the mid-pack battle is quite close as well, so that could be quite interesting. It looks like we're going to have a pack of 3 at the front. And a good mid-pack battle as well. The rear of the pack look a little bit spaced out. As Lemon's getting the power down. There we go, over the timing line now. Lemon, no improvement, but Jamski has jumped into P1 in the practice session. So Jamski is really getting to grips with these GT cars. Jamski could be making some very good pointage tonight. All he's got to do, though, is just keep on the circuit, which is easier said than done when you're under race stresses. But it's good to see that Jace Guy's having a bit of a better night tonight. Where's Letterme? Struggling to get the power down there. Come on, Lemmy. Not using all of the track there. You can just tell that Lemmy doesn't quite trust the car at all. Whoa, and there goes the rear. Race completed, so you can see your top three, Jamski, Jace Guy and Luton, all in the pits. It's just Letter and Rabber out on track. Can Lemon get any extra time? He does, in fact, actually, at the very end. He does get a position. So here is your practice classification. It means absolutely nothing, as again you'll see in just a moment. I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about my personal brand new business, Fox Custom PC Builders, based in the UK. So if you're not in the UK, sorry, there's probably no good for you. However, if you're looking for a custom PC build to a specific budget for a specific need, hopefully I'm your guy. I also sell accessories like from Cooler Masters, Thrustmasters, Honeycomb, MSI, Asus, and many more brands to follow. And I have a 5-star Google review rating, and it's the home of any Pretty Ninja merch, which all proceeds go towards running events and the community. And if you signed up today, you will earn £5 worth of free Vox points towards any future transaction. And as I mentioned, we are the home of PNR Racing, this YouTube channel, and any future events are supported by any sales through the business. So check out the business when you get a chance at foxcustompcbuilders.co.uk. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in chat. Catch you in a minute. So welcome back after the ad break. We are on the starting grid for round 2, the GT4 round of our GT3 Ultimate Sim Racer Challenge or Championship. As you can see, there's no qualifying, so the grid is completely random, to the point that we are on board with practice P1 driver Jamski in P8, starting in P8. Camel is starting in P9. Mark Colson in P7. Huey in P6, Jace Guy in P5, Luton Boy in 4, Letterme in 3, Miner in 2, and Rabimus in 1, and we are go! The lights are green. Fantastic start here by Jamski. As we'll just stay on board for the first couple of laps and just see the carnage unfold. Everyone's early on the brakes. Jamski going down in between. Oh dear. That was not very clever, Jamski. And he's doing the right thing there. He's letting Jace Guy overtake. Very opportunistic rather. So who is in front? Lando Morris Minor is in P1, but he spun it. And there's a bit of a collision in between him and Rabimus. Oh no, Rabimus has managed to get through. Luton Boy is now in second. Letterme in third. Minor is in fourth. Who did he collide with? Must have been Hewis. Yes, it was Hewis. You can see the damage. Oh, and you can see Jamski just losing the rear end a little bit back there. This is an absolute cluster of BMWs, all trying to get track position, all trying to defend. As Hewis is defending from Jace Guy, who tried getting round the outside, but it was never going to happen. I feel like I want to go on board with Jace Guy right now. This Looking rather... Oh, who's that? That would be Camel. Losing it under braking. J-Sky makes a position after Hewis has had to let off. J-Sky going for a dive. Oh, and we can see that Rabamus has just got off in front. Putting Luton Boy into the lead. As Camels, they're trying to give each other as much space as possible here. As we go back trackside, side by side down the main straight as they come. And Hewis has also got a great run, and so has Mark Coulson. Mark Coulson's also got a brilliant run. Can he make anything of this though? This is looking sketchy as hell. J-Sky's going deep on the brakes. How did he not take any? Oh my god, big crash between Lando, J-Sky and Lando. I cannot but J-Sky absolutely lost control of his car there under braking. Completely went. Jamsky is here as well. Oh, it's not looking good for the fastest man in P1. It's damage limitation now as Luton Boy is just driving away with it. He's already 2.2 ahead of Rabamus. Rabamus is under pressure from Hewis. That was a big crash coming. You could just see it happen when J-Sky just under braking just completely missed everyone as Hewis is looking to go round the outside. It's not really happening for him. Rabamus closes the door off. Gets the better drive out of the corner. But it's been absolute carnage. I thought it might be around this circuit. It seems like you can overtake pretty much almost every braking zone, which you almost can in all fairness. Oh, as Rabamus hits hard. Hits it really hard. That's a bit of a shame for Rabamus there. Hewis moves up into second place. Luton Boy is probably wondering what the heck is going on back there. Luckily, all of these drivers, maybe by Luton, are in voice chat. So when something happens like that around T1, they can just sort it out between themselves. It's fine. But right, let's work down the grid. Rabamus is currently putting the pressure onto Hewis again. Right behind him is Mark Coulson, just steadily picking up the points here, Coulson. Lando in P5, just trying to keep his car on the circuit. J-Sky probably pushing like mad here. Camel in P7, Jamsky in P8, just ringing around the rear. If Jamsky can get anything out of this race, you will do very, very well, but I have a funny feeling he won't be. As Luton Boy brings us around for lap 3. Absolute carnage. Absolute carnage. Love it. Rabamus in P3. Good start, keeping himself away from the carnage, but he does seem to enjoy the outside wall, the barrier, as they call it. Or as Super GT calls it, barrier. Very good cousin of his. Around the fast right-hand kink at the top of this hill here. Just here. He's going to do it again? Nope, no shot this time. Sorry, chat. Mark Coulson in P4. Currently lasting faster than Rabber, but I think has made a bit of an error this lap, though, and is enjoying the grass more than the track tonight, it seems. Lando Morris Minor currently sitting pretty just in front of J-Sky. Jamsky is really going to have to pull something out of the bag here if he wants to get the points in. The car could be quite damaged. It's pulling to the left a little bit, so it's not doing too well, but this result is going awfully well for Hewis here for the championship, so we'll have to wait and see as Rabamus is trying to put him under pressure a little bit here. Oh, Rabamus looking down the inside. It's a good little battle here for P2. I think Rabamus is starting to get an idea of the circuit now and starting to get into grips with the car. Luton Boy, our current race leader, don't need to worry about him. I think he's going to be absolutely fine now. He'll bring it home. get the race points, but who will get fastest lap? I don't really know. At the moment, I believe fastest lap is Jamski's, apparently, a 141.3, which I haven't seen him do, but Jamski has moved up into P8, so did Stuart have an accident? I think he may well have done, actually. He's lost quite a few seconds there, so Jamski is up to P7. Heavy suspension from that Team 1 incident accident. Oh, Lemmy, no. Oh, if you retired, Lemmy's retired. It looked like a big old hit in T1. Did look like a big old crash there. It might have to be reviewed afterwards, I think, but it did look like Jay was completely out of control or just left the braking far too late. However, Jamski, I think he's got suspension damage as well, because I'm sure that car's pulling to the left a little bit. Maybe not, maybe. Maybe it is. What's going on for the battle for P2? Rabimus has kind of given a bit of a gap between him and Hamilton, or Lamilton, sorry. So not a great deal is happening there. Further down the way, Lando, J Sky and Mark Coulson are all starting to bunch up now, so this could be the battle towards the end of the race. Oh, it's Lando almost lost the rear end there. Leaving it possible for J Sky to make the move, but again, absolute carnage. Love watching it, hate being in it. Heavy shift down here by Lando. Oh, a bit squirrely on the exit. It's going to allow J Sky the inside of the next right-hander. And he should take that absolutely fine, as he does. It's very hard to tell from that camera angle if he's still on the circuit or not. But J Sky up to P5. Mark Coulson, the next target. Completely doable, as he's lapping around about 2 seconds a lap quicker than Mark Coulson at the moment, apparently. Luton Boy coming around the corner to start his penultimate lap. Sorry, I'm just watching my heavily pregnant wife trying to get something out from underneath the TV stand, and I'm not entirely sure if she can get back up, so I might need to disappear in a minute. What's going on? Okay? No? She's alright. She's good. It looks like our dog shoved the ball underneath the TV cabinet. Basically, my wife, who is 2 weeks away today from our due date, is having to lie on the floor and hope that she can get back up. But anyway, back to the racing. And now my dog wants to play fetch, and it's 9 o'clock in the evening. Okay. Fair play, Zoe, you are a warrior. Right, Luton Boy currently winning the race. Hewitt in P2. Rabimus in P3. J Sky has just gone off, and he's just dropped 2 positions after the recovery drive. Oh, all gone. So that's Mark Coulson up to P4 with Lando Morris Minor into P5. J Sky down to P6. Jamski just holding his own in P7. I think not really going to get anything more from that. And Stuart looks like he's just not having a good time in that M4. Letterme says in chat, yep, had the same issue in the previous race. Also suspension after someone drove me off the track after he broke too early. No, it happens. I saw that. That was with Mr. Mark Coulson. Going into Druids, he put you into a barrier. Not the best of driving standards, but really good for racing, as Mark Coulson's really early on the brakes. I think Letterme can smell blood and away. This Hewitt has just done a 141.8. I'm not sure who has done the fastest lap time, because the session events section is not updating. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that one. who's real close in the battle here. Lando is on the rear end of J Sky, who's got back up to P4. So there must have been an instant between Mark Coulson and J Sky, because Coulson's down into 6th. So I'm going to assume that Coulson spun. Lando had a bit of a collision and J Sky just made his way through. So J Sky has managed to gain a position back, but Jamski is also now on the attack for Mark Coulson. Jamski going round the outside and gets the position. Great move by Jamski. So Coulson going from P4 to P7 in about 3 corners. Stewart's just doing Stewart things. As over the line comes Luton Boy to take his first victory in PNR. Congratulations, my guy. Great race. Hewis comes over the line. Rabimus comes in P3. J Sky currently coming in P4, but Lando, or Jamski, has just gone off, and so has Mark Coulson. It's a sprint for the line. And Coulson's got it. Coulson has got it. Jamski drops down to P7. And rounding us off will be... Oh, why has it got no Wi-Fi? Confirm. There we go. Right. Luton Boy, J Sky, Lando, Mark Coulson, and Jamski. There we go. Oh, and Stuart delayed to come on. So let's get all of those in. Let's update the race results as Stuart comes over the timing line. Now. And we will head over towards the standings. So first ever race win here for Luton Boy. First time he's won in a PNR competition. So congratulations to you, Luton Boy. Hewis is finishing P2. That will definitely help him in the championship standings. Rabimus getting those points in again. He's a bit of a sly one, that Rabimus, and I've already lost the results because J Sky's changed it too early. So bear with me. Right, I'll just go to webcam 1 sec. There we go. Right, you did that too early, sir. I was putting the results in. I don't know who had fastest time. Nimble fastest. I'm just going to see if I can get the. See if I can find it on. Yeah, I just having to look back on the stream 1 sec. Right, so next car is the AMG Mercedes GT3, please. At Kyle Army, yes, please. So, bear with me just a mo. No, I'm just trying to just get it on my phone for the stream. Just waiting for Stuart to cross over the line. There he goes. There's the stand-ins. There it is. Pause. Awesome. Feel free to go straight into the practice session. All right. All right. Cheers. Right. So I'm looking at my laptop now to get the results in. So J Sky was in P4. Lando was in P5. Good drive for Lando there. Coming in P5. P6 being Mark Coulson. After that last lap overtake, Jamski in P7, Campbell in P8, with Letterme in P9. And what was the fastest lap? I want to know what the fastest lap was. The fastest lap was Luton Boy with a 1:41.542. Excellent stuff. Oh. Hang on, I haven't actually typed it in anyway. I hope I actually selected somewhere to type it in. So as you may have heard there from the community, the next race is at Kyle Army in the AMG GT3. So not quite like our intro, because if you notice, T1 is being driven in the Porsches. That was purely B-roll, with no actual meaning to it. Drive of the race, I'm going to give to Luton Boy, because he won the race in absolute solid fashion. And I'm going to update race results now. There we go. Race results have been updated. So, yeah, we are now in the second to last race event here at PNR. We'll just go straight to broadcast. Won't bother with the intro. And we're just on board of Rubbermus. We did our 9-hour Kyle Army race a couple of weeks ago. 2 teams. And I think we did incredibly well. I think it was out of 45 teams. Our team, me, Rabber and Jamsky, finished P26th. And I think Mark, J-Sky and Huey finished, I think it was around about P34 off the top of my head. So we were incredibly proud about that. We were incredibly happy. The whole 9-hour stream is available on this YouTube channel. So if you wanted something to go in the background, feel free to give that a watch. So I just got to accept Lando Morris Minor into this race. Got to accept Mark Coulson into this race. And I need to accept Jamsky into this race. Now, Jamsky is the one that I'm expecting again to be rapid, because this was his car in the GT3 Cup. He knows it pretty much inside out. And Kyle Army, he knows incredibly well now after a 9-hour race. So we will see how it all goes. But if you're enjoying the stream, please make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. It's very, very helpful to us. And if you want to get involved in events like this, which we will be hosting more of in the near future on cross games like AMS2, AC and ACC, yeah, all you have to do is join our Discord, !Discord, PNR, friendly bunch from all over the world. Predominantly based in the United Kingdom, but we do have members from like South Africa, Norway, the US, Canada, Scotland. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world. It's always good to have new people, new faces, new conversations. As we're currently watching Rubbermus, who also did the 9-hour of Kyle Army. We did it in the Aston Martin V12, I believe it was. Now, is Jamsky in his red? Yes, he is. He's in his red AMG. You cannot mistake that red AMG. J-Sky's gone for number 1 because he was the number 1 driver in the PNR GT3 Cup. Lemon's in the number 9 car. Hewis is in the number 85? Yes. What's Luton Boy in? Luton Boy is also in the 99 red. Rubbermus coming over the line now. First couple of lap times coming through. Hewis, 2 seconds a lap quicker. Is this a sign of what's to come? In this race? Who knows? Who knows? Lando currently, oh no, sorry, Lazy Camels just crossed over the line with a 150. Newton Boy coming down the hill. Mark Coulson also coming down the hill. Jamsky coming around the last corner. No, he's not. He's just setting a flying lap now. J-Sky, where's Lemon? Okay, so I think it is Luton Boy who's going to be next. Or is it? No, it's going to be Coulson by the looks of it. Yeah, Coulson. As he takes the final corner. Sorry, it's looking a little bit laggy here. Not quite sure why that is. Comes over the line with no lap time. Who's that car behind? J-Sky. Jumps into P2. Where is Lemon? Lemon goes massively wide. There's Mark Coulson. There is Luton Boy, who's gone over the line with a 151.7. So it's interesting how you can go from one race to winning quite easily because of all the carnage to being slap bang mid-pack. But Hewitt is looking relatively strong here. We should ride on board with Hewitt actually for the next lap if he keeps going. right on board with Hewis. Oh, not sure what's happened there. I think it might have disconnected, you know. Oh no, still going. Where is Jamski? Jamski's still not set a lap time. Oh, as Rabbit spun it. But this is Jamski's car. It really is Jamski's car. He knows his car almost inside out. The curbs are a lot nicer in this game compared to ACC. And there's the typical AMG sound blip. Coming down the hill. That looked very clean there by Jamski. Track limits are looking quite favourable as Jamski just goes straight into the lead with a 142.9. Told you he's the one to watch out. Now where is Lemmy? Lemmy still hasn't set a time. Just not hitting those apexes. 148, so where is Lando? Lando comes over the line now. Big improvement for Lando. Luton Boy currently at the bottom of the pack. So after being a race winner, it's at the bottom of the pack. But again, this means absolutely nothing, remember, ladies and gentlemen, because there is no qualifying. J Sky does improve his lap time. Oh, Hewis losing the rear end there. Jamski having to let off a little bit. Mark, the South African home race. Not necessarily in his car of choice, but it's his home race nonetheless. Rabamus, is there any improvement for you? Surprised at that. Surprised that Rabamus hasn't really improved his lap time. I thought it might have been one driver in the GT3s that might have been able to step it up a little bit. Or everyone else may have just stepped up a little bit more as well, but who knows. As Lando's now coming around. It's quite a tough braking zone. You can use a lot of that exit curb. You saw that Jamski pretty much was like half and half over that exit curb. You can use a lot right there. You can carry a bit more speed for that corner than you think. As Lando comes over the line. And again, another improvement by Lando. Only good things to come for Lando, I think. As let's try and find someone that's currently dotted around the circuit somewhere. What's Stewart doing? Stewart in his 85 AMG. Currently still going. Luton Boy's just chilling out. So now watching the number 9 car of Lemon. Whee! A lot of speed taken through there, Lemon. Well done. I don't know who's behind him, but there's a bit of a mini race going on there. Lando just currently behind us. Rabamus moves up to P4. There it is. Only 9 tenths behind Jamski. You'll be pretty happy with that. So again, you can kind of see a split in the field. but this time it's between 4 drivers. Almost 50-50 split, really. As I think a lot of the cars are just chilling out right now. Jamski, yeah, just chilling. A lot of these cars are, I think. Oh, as Stewart just loses the rear end a little bit there. And Lando's all over the back of Lemon, so I think Lando might be one to watch out for in the race. As we have finished the standings. And there we go. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it means absolutely nothing. And again, you'll find out straight after this break. I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about my personal brand new business, Fox Custom PC Builders, based in the UK. So if you're not in the UK, sorry, this is probably no good for you. However, if you're looking for a custom PC build to a specific budget for a specific need, hopefully I'm your guy. I also sell accessories like from Cooler Masters, Thrustmasters, Honeycomb, MSI, Asus, and many more brands to follow. And I have a 5-star Google review rating, and it's the home of any Pretty Ninja merch, which all proceeds go towards running events and the community. And if you signed up today, you will earn £5 worth of free Vox points towards any future transaction. And as I mentioned, we are the home of PNR Racing, this YouTube channel, and any future events are supported by any sales through the business. So check out the business when you get a chance at foxcustompcbuilders.co.uk. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in chat. Catch you in a minute. He's had a disconnect.
Okay, Lando,
What do we do?
Rejoining.
Yeah, same.
Okay, we'll bail and rejoin them. We'll Christian bail and then make a new lobby again. Yeah, we'll just go straight into the race. You never know, Mark. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. I'm guessing he's had a DC or a power cut or something, because that was pretty like, yeah. Well, I've created a new server. No, I haven't. That was carnage, mate. It's brilliant. Yeah, I did, yeah. I also watched Jamski's very, very optimistic in between two cars maneuver. I was on board for that as well, so I was like, that's not good. That's not a good idea. That's alright. New server is up. It's called Pretty Ninja Racing. Same password as before. I will put something into Discord now, and we will go straight into race, okay? No. It's there. Yeah, you did, yeah. Yeah, we'll wait for Luton. Password's still the same. So who are we missing in here? Is it just Luton? He's joined. Okay, just pick your skins and then we'll go straight into the race. Oh yeah, we're missing Lando. Yeah, we're missing Lando. Don't ready up just yet. It's quite fun watching practice as well because you can see who's actually getting used to the car. Like that 10 minutes of practice is so genuinely useful for them. And then it gets to the race and it means absolutely fuck all. Right, I'm gonna hit start. Good luck everybody, have a good race. Right, let's try that again. So here we go, we're just in the loading screen waiting a moment. Bit longer than usual, there we are. So the grid is completely randomized. This is okay because this is what it would have been anyway. If you're brand new to your channel, hello, my name is Anders, welcome to Pretty Ninja Racing. You're watching the Ultimate Sim Racer, aka we're finding the fastest sim racer in Pretty Ninja community on AMS2. The grid goes as follows: Letterme in P1, Rabimus in P2, Lando in P3, Huey in P4, Luton Boy in P5, Coulson in P6, Jamski, who is on top of the leaderboard, in P7 in practice session a minute ago, Stuart in P8, and J Sky in P9. And we are going to watch it from Rabimus's perspective. Oh, we're going to keep an eye on Rabimus. He's going to be the catalyst of the absolute carnage that's going to happen into T1. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are a go for round 3, and Rabimus gets an epic start. What an absolute brilliant start by Rabimus. Lemon's just dropped down the order a little bit. Let's go to... Oh, let's stay on board with Lemon. It should go to a nice wide camera shot. There we go. Everyone just trying to find track position. Jamski's trying to go down the inside. And is getting away with it. He's side by side with Mark Coulson. Letting Coulson have the track. Oh, bit of a bump there. And we can see behind Luton Boy trying to make the move on Stuart, the owner of SLP, where our league race is being hosted. And Jamski is still on the attack, trying to get down the inside of Mark Coulson into Sunset. And has he got the job done? Mark is not giving it up that easily, though. Great racing by this pair. Oh, and Jamski's gone. Bit of contact, but I think his car should be alright. I think it's absolutely fine. I think his car is absolutely fine. Just watching that back now. Well, I'll watch it back in just a second as Jamski is just making his way through the field now. So Rabimus is currently in the race lead, followed by Hewis. And yes, it does look like Jammer was turned around by someone. I think it might be Mark. That's 3 instances now where Mark has caused a bit of a problem, as Rabimus has dropped down into P2. Or has he? No, Hewis is just letting him have track position back. Hewis in P2, Letterme in P3, Mark Coulson in P4. It does look like it was Mark Coulson that did spin Jamski round a little bit. Camel in P5, Luton Boy in P6, PNR, J Sky in P7, Lando in P8, and Jamski has now completely lost his rear wing. So something has happened there, and Lando has also completely binned it. Has also lost his rear wing, so I think there's been an incident between those two. And Jamski's just ploughed it into the pit there. I think that's going to be a retirement. I think, yeah, that's a retirement there for Jamski. What an unlucky start to his race. That was not great driving there. As Rabimus is still in the lead. I think Jamski actually killed his car coming into the pits, hitting the tyre barrier, so that's not good, really. And Luton Boy is also currently in the pits, I think getting all... Lando, sorry, is in the pits getting his car fixed up. Luton Boy P7 not having the best round this time around after winning the GT4 race literally 15 minutes ago. Stewart in P5, who is also used to the AMG's capabilities. Mark Coulson in P4 after turning Jamski around. Might have to save the replay and have a look at that one because that's incident number 3 here for Mr. Coulson tonight, or at least incident number 2. But Hewis is all over the rear end of Rabimus. Looking down the inside, Rabimus. Oh, hard on the brakes, but Hewis is gone. He's spun on T1. And we're currently watching Lemon lose position down to Mark Coulson, giving Rabimus some 3 seconds of clear air, but Mark's gone. Everybody's losing their left, right, and centre. Lemon's up to P2, Stewart into P3, J-Sky into P4, Luton Boy P5, Huey in P6 after spinning on T1, Mark in P7, and Lando is back out on track in P8. Oh my lord, what is going on? People just cannot seem to keep on the track this evening. There we go. So, hello, Boyer. How are you doing, fella? Hope you're doing well, my guy. So, Rabimus P1, Luton, sorry, in P2, which I'm currently getting all these words out. Just behind is Stewart, and just behind Stewart is J-Sky. Let's see if it's the onboard camera that is cursed. Let's find out as J-Sky does move up into P3. Stewart is currently in P4. And Boy is slightly royally drunk. Good time to watch the stream, I think, then, mate. So we're watching Stewart into P1. J-Sky just ahead, making the apex nice and clean. No, I don't think this camera angle is cursed. I just think they just lost control of their car. A good 5 seconds behind is Hewis. Mark Coulson in P6. Luton Boy's in the pits after, I'm going to assume, getting damage. Looks like it. Yeah, it looks like he may have had a bit of a crash, as Luton Boy's had another one as well. Lando, sorry. Lando's had some more incidents going on here. So Rabimus just needs to keep his nose clean. He's 6 seconds ahead, 3 minutes to go. And he should get the race win. But at the end of the day, everyone seems to be losing control of their car. So we'll have to just wait and see. As we're now down to 7 drivers, it looks like Lando has retired from the race also. How have I been? I've been very well, my guy. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. Thank you very much for asking, my man. So J-Sky is currently on the hunt down for Lettermeat. You could do with a good result here. How have you been, Boyer? Oh, Lemmy got a pretty poor exit out of the last corner here. J-Sky might be able to make a manoeuvre down into T1. He's going for it. Down the inside. Can he get it stopped and rotated? Lemmy's trying to keep it, but it's just not going to happen. So that's J-Sky up into P2. Just got to keep control of that AMG Mercedes. Stewart's in P4. Hewis is making some good ground here in P5. Mark Coulson in P6. Whilst Luton Boy is in P7. Now, I'm not entirely sure what happened to Jamski, but the fact that he lost his rear wing is odd, seeing as he was so quick and consistent in practice. So I can only assume that there was some form of contact. As it looks like Hewis is on an absolute charge. He's only 1.8 seconds? Give or take. 1.8 seconds behind Stewart, and should be able to do that in the next couple of laps. So come to the last lap of the race, he'll be right on the tail of Stewart. What's else going on down the leaderboard? Everyone else is pretty much spaced out here. Good, just chilling. Good to hear, dude. Good to hear. And as you can see, there we go. It's not even the last lap of the race, and he's already caught up. I think he's going to make a manoeuvre into T1, or he might not even have to, because Stewart's absolutely messed up the exit of the last corner here at Kyalami. And this will be Hamilton's, or Lamilton's rather, or Huey's. Huey. I'm going to call him Huey from now on. Oh, Stewart's looking a little bit, squirrely there in the straight line. Bit nervous, but the 85 gets past 85. There we go. So, with 2 laps remaining, Rabimus coming through the S's. Absolutely bombing it. I'll be intrigued to hear what people's thoughts are of driving GT3s around Kyalami on this game. It does seem to be a lot better than on ACT. I'm not quite sure why. The car just seems to be a bit more... Well, it seems to be a bit more planted. Boyer states I'd be a top 50 player on FIFA 3-0. Good on you, dude. You've always been doing that, to be honest, mate. You've always been doing that. Just absolutely thrashing the pro level people. J-Sky currently in P2. Number 1 car, our GT3 champion, is doing rather well in the GT3 classification race for this evening. Lemon in P4, but right behind him is Hewis. So can Hewis get a podium position? This will not be last lap, I don't think. I think the time has only just gone out. Oh no, maybe it did. Maybe this is last lap. Quite possibly last lap. Then he lost to an unranked player in the final. Blatantly cheating, boy. Blatantly cheating. As Hewis is all over the rear end of Lemmy. Lemmy's going to have to get very defensive if he wants to keep it. Oh, that's really wide there by Hewis. Trying to carry as much speed as possible. Oh, he's got the cut back. Now this is where Mark and Jamski had a bit of connection, but Letterme holds him off just for the time being. Top of the hill, I think Hewis is going to try and get him here. It's all over the rear end. Rides over the curve. Letterme goes defensive. He makes the apex and makes it stick as well, Letterme. As we go on board with Hewis. He's not going for the dive in. Oh, Lemmy just needs to control the car. Now here goes Rabimus. Is it over the line for the race win? It's not race complete. It is. So Hewis has literally got one corner to do it in. And it's going to be a drag race to the line here. And he's got him. Poor exit from Lemmy. It's just handed Hewis P3. This is very beneficial for Hewis in the championship. Camel comes over in P5. Coulson is running behind in P6. And Luton Boy is just... looks like he's not had a good time. He's having a bad time. Bless him. Fair play for sticking out though. Getting his car repaired as Mark Coulson comes around the final bend to take P6. So our race winner was Rabimus. I have a funny feeling that Hewitt is going to have the fastest lap of the race as Mark completely devours his car. As we go and watch Luton Boy and watch him come round. P4 was Letterme. P5 was Stewart. Fantastic result there for Stewart, being a reserve driver in the championship. Mark Coulson in P6, Luton Boy in P7, Lando and Pia and Jamsky in P9. Now, driver of the race will be Rabimus for being able to hold everyone off. But who got those extra 2.5 points? As Luton Boy just comes around the final corner. Chilling it over the line as we take a look at the standings. So the fastest lap of the race was indeed Hewis with a 1:43.299. So 1:43.299. Yep, got that right because Jamsky sadly didn't even get a lap time in. So that's an extra 2.5 points for Huey. And we'll be right back straight after this break and intro with GT1 class around Classic Spa. I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about my personal brand new business, Fox Custom PC Builders, based in the UK. So if you're not in the UK, sorry, there's probably no good for you. However, if you're looking for a custom PC build to a specific budget for a specific need, hopefully I'm your guy. I also sell accessories like from Cooler Masters, Thrustmasters, Honeycomb, MSI, Asus, and many more brands to follow. And I have a 5-star Google review rating, and it's the home of any Pretty Ninja merch, which all proceeds go towards running events and the community. And if you signed up today, you will earn £5 worth of free Vox points towards any future transaction. And as I mentioned, we are the home of PNR Racing, this YouTube channel, and any future events are supported by any sales through the business. So check out the business when you get a chance at foxcustompcbuilders.co.uk. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in chat. Catch you in a minute. So here we go. This is the setup for... Oh, it's gone straight into the race. I just realised it's gone straight into the race. Did you guys want to just do that? Or do you want to... If everyone retires, we'll go straight back into the lobby. I'll put it in practice. And then we'll go again. So just start the race. Just everyone retire. If someone could tell Luton Boy to do that as well, that would be epic.
Wait, have you guys loaded in or?
It's just loading now.
I'm happy to just go straight for it.
I vote everybody just targets Luton Boy and then retires. or we just go straight in.
We just go straight in.
Your choice. Do you guys want to go straight in?
Let's just race. Let's
race. Just race. Okay.
Send it.
All right. No worries. Sorry about that, chaps.
I'm at the fucking back again.
I'm at the front.
Every fucking race.
in the front.
I think I'm lucky.
Okay. Well, you heard them. They want to go straight into the race. It's usually a 10-minute practice, which I think would be quite reasonable in this.
Yeah.
If you guys change your mind, just If you change your mind after lap 1, just retire. I'll take the hint, and then I'll put practice on. All right.
Everyone retire and leave Luton. He'll carry on racing. He'll, I'm winning.
So this
But
has
yeah.
got, to answer Stu's questions, this has got the old bus stop where it went left.
First
Yeah.
left, then right.
Are you
Yeah.
sure you
Like the
guys
old
don't want the
school
practice?
F1?
Because I feel like it's quite, because these cars are difficult on a good day.
No, we're going to learn as we go.
Ultimate
Alright.
sim racers.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, okay.
Nothing like a challenge.
Well, good luck then, chaps. Good luck.
Don't either learn or die.
Yeah, I like that approach.
We'll see. If more than half of you retire, then we'll restart it. But right, catch you in a moment.
Cool. Oh,
Yeah, because that's what I'm worried about. Because it's all good learning on the job, but not when over half of the player base ends up retiring because they've damaged their cars. Spa 1993 is tricky. The curbs are quite high. These cars are rapid. The downforce in them is very, very good. But yeah, it's going to be tricky. It is going to be tricky, for sure. So we're watching from Jay Sky's perspective, who's on P1, Letterme P2, Lando in P3, Rabimus in P4, Luton Boy in P5, Huey in P6, Colson in P7, Jamsky in P8, and Stewart in P9. I think hopefully everyone will take it relatively easy, as they clearly are not, because there's 3 abreast going into T1. Jay Sky got a brilliant start, as we'll go down to Rabimus, who takes the wide line. I have no idea whether it's flat Eau Rouge or whether it's not. I don't think it will be in the 1993, and there's definite death. Definite death there by Rabimus, Luton Boy, who's backwards. There's a bit too much death for my liking. So there's Hewis, who is right at the very back there. Jamsky's managed to come through unscathed. Rabimus has a bit of damage. Luton Boy is also managed to come through undamaged. Colson is also undamaged, as it looks like Luton Boy's just making a maneuver on him. We're really figuring out right now who really is Ultimate Sim Racer, and Jay Sky is making a nice bit of headway here. Oh, and he's gone! Commentator's curse right there. So that's Jay Sky down. Letterme's moved up into P1. Lando P2, Luton Boy P3, Colson P4. Luton Boy is just dropping the positions. Jamsky's up to P5. These cars have no ABS. They have no traction control. And Hewis is very, 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 very damaged. And I think he's retiring. Or is he? Is he still going? He's still going. He just needs to get his car fixed. Jay Sky in P8, Stewart in P7, Rabimus in P6. Just in front of Jamsky, who is taking it quite casual lap 1. And there's a random pit stop just there as well. Classic AMS2, that is. As Jamsky is gone down the inside. Oh, he's cut a chicane. Oh my god, what is going on here? What on earth is that about? Did you guys, now you've all done a lap, did you want to restart it and go straight into the race again so you now know the track layout? Because it's just carnage.
I think, yeah, well, he was
Let's restart. Let's restart.
Yeah, okay. Just everyone retire. Someone please let Luton Boy know, and we'll go straight into the race. But now you all know what circuit it is. that was just incredibly stupid. That was just mad.
Well, I said break, and Jay was saying flat. It wanted a weird mix of in between.
Oh wow. The best bit though, I literally said that Jay Sky is making a nice gap here, and then he completely fucking bins it. So, oh, you don't need to leave. Don't need to leave. Just need to retire. Just retire. You don't need to leave.
Send a message from you.
Oh yeah.
Session remaining. I think I have to exit.
So if everyone exit, I think Luton Boy might get the picture. Nope, he's on his own, driving really hard.
How did you?
Oh no, now he's noticed. Now he's noticed, I think. Has he? Has he noticed? I think he's noticed. I think
We
he's
just go
noticed.
back into the same server.
Yes.
We'll have to
Hang
leave
on.
and Go back into the server.
You don't need if you've retired,
You
Yeah.
don't need to- yeah, if you just retire,
just
fine.
retire. You'll still be there.
Where is he? Is he on the track?
Yeah.
He's going really slow.
Yeah, I just typed in Discord, Luton boy, please retire, restarting the race.
Yeah.
So there's a
Yeah.
lonely Porsche out at Spa 1993 right now, and the chat's loving it. There he goes. There he goes. Right, let's return to lobby.
Oh, shit.
15-second penalty, 10-second penalty for.
I think I
He
might
was,
have
he was under yellows, wasn't he?
Oh no, I've been disconnected again.
Oh
Well, we're
no.
waiting for you.
We're
Oh,
waiting
that's
for
lucky.
you. So right, yeah, just all get back into the server. Oh dear. Yeah, Rabbit needs to get back in. Same details. That was practice. Did you guys want a 5-minute practice session, or do you want to go straight into the race? You got it? You know what you're doing? I bet Jamski's on pole now. I loved your overtaking maneuver at the bus stop. Yeah, just miss it completely and just overtake everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everyone's in. Everyone's in. Everyone's in. That's good. That's good.
They're gonna take one look at Mark, like KOing 3 people into T1 and go, no.
Oh my gosh. Right, feel free to ready up when you are ready, okay? And then
Oh,
just start the
no.
race. Alright.
Oh shit.
Oh,
No.
God. I was
Good
on
luck,
pole.
everyone.
Oh, no.
So that's the reaction every single time they see the grid. It's never good. No one wants to be on pole, no one wants to be at the back, and no one wants to be in the middle. So realistically, they all want to start from pits. That's the message that I basically get every single time. But yeah. Everyone's all lined up. So Rabimus P1, Jamsky P2, Camel in P3, Luton Boy in P4, J Sky in P5, Mark Colson in P6, Lemon in P7, Huey in P8, with Lando in P9. Hopefully, they will all survive this time. Hopefully, 10-minute countdown. 3, 2, 1, and we are off. Jamsky will want to get a great start here because if he can get out in front, I think he will disappear. He does like these GT1s. He cuts off Rabimus and gets the lead. Oh, there's a little bit of carnage from behind. QS is in the middle of all of the Marmite ones. They're not Marmite, don't worry. They just look like the Marmite saw brand. QS is going down into a Rouge. Oof. Oh my gosh. Great driving there by Huey and Camel there. Great driving there. So there's a bit of action going on between Luton Boy and Rabimus. I think Luton Boy just pulled back a little bit there. And Huey has managed to get up into P4. Stewart's gone. Oh, there's a big incident there again. Mark Colson and Lemon. That all kind of happened from Stewart's spin, sadly. And Stewart just cannot get the car back on track. There we go, he's done it now. Lando managed to get through that unscathed, as so did J Sky. But what's happening at the front? Jamsky pulling a 1.3 second lead straight away. Luton Boy looking like he's on the charge against Rabimus. There we go. Down the main straight, the slip in these cars are quite real. Into the old left, right, left bus stop. Oh, Rabbit's had a bit of a twitch. Has he saved it? He saved it, but where's Hewis? And away they go again for lap 2. Hewis making some good ground there, up to P4, with Rabimus just ahead of him. But who is going to be the ultimate GT driver in the community? You know what, I'm not entirely sure. As Stewart's gone into the pits, he must have damage from the trip into the barrier, sadly. Probably front left, front right was probably a little bit... Oh, penalty time violation. Pit lane violation. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good for Stewart. Luton Boy's up to P2. And well, I think that used to be the Williams Porsche livery. It looks very much like a Williams Porsche livery. Rabimus in P3 with Hewis breathing down his neck. This is very similar to one before, but that's Jamski. Jamski has spun it. Has lost a lot of front aero there. And the car is heavily damaged. I think that's a retirement there. Yeah, I don't see Jamski finishing that off. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, Jamski spun it. He's not going to get the points that he wanted. In the GT class, he's so good in GT1s as well. He must have just clipped the curb. And just completely lost the rear end on exit. Or front tyre or rear tyre may have just... clip the grass or something like that. But Luton Boy currently the race leader, but Rabimus is starting to get into a groove. Luton Boy with the fastest lap of a 2:10 apparently. I'm not sure how true that is, because I'm pretty sure Rabimus and Hewis are catching Luton Boy. J Sky currently in P4. Lando in P5. Letterme in P6. Mark in P7 just driving his own race. And Stewart's also just driving his own race here. So we come down to Camel Straight. And Hewis has gone down the inside of Rabimus, but is he going to be able to get it? I think he is. Yeah, Rabimus has let him have it. But is Rabimus going to go straight onto the attack? I don't think he will, actually. I think he'll just keep it nice and calm. But he's got the pace. You can see that up here, although J Sky last lap did a 2:10.5, so at the moment J Sky's got the fastest lap of the race, but Hewis will be breathing down Luton Boy's neck, I think, by the end of this lap, I reckon. The gap is definitely closed. Rabbit needs to be careful of that grass. You saw that at the, just behind Hewis there. The rear left touching the grass. Oh, Hewis is running a little bit too high on the curbs. The two cars that Jamski was really excited about when the spinny wheel of Fortune or Death spun, and in both of the races he's had to retire due to damages, so Just goes to show it may be the car that you want, but you just don't know what's going to happen in the race as Rabimus is going down the inside of Hewis into the bus stop. Oh, this is only good for J-Sky behind, who now looks like he's going to pounce on Rabimus, but Rabimus is driving slightly defensive there. Just parking his car in the middle. Let's go on board with J-Sky through Eau Rouge and Radion. Definite let off in the 1993 circuit. Oh, that's a lot of curb. Slow on the exit there. Rabimus, on the other hand, got a great drive. Easily going to get P2 back. Hewis is on the inside, but touches Rabbit. And they go off. Not really sure what happened there. It looked like he was kind of understeered into Rabimus. And J-Sky's the one that picks up the pieces. Not really sure what happened there. Oh, I didn't save the last replay either. I've been thinking about doing like not driving standard videos, but basically, you know, just commentating on instances that happen within these races. As it looks like Letterme is starting to clamber all over the back of Lando. Oh, as Lando's looking to dive down the inside of Rabimus. Not quite getting the job done, although he is around the outside. I think he has got the job done, you know. I think Rabbit's gone. Rabbit's gone, he's lost it. He's lost it. Might have a bit of front aero damage after hitting the wall. And that's Rabimus' race pretty much run as Lando moves up into P4 with Letterme still on his rear. As Hewis runs wide of the bus stop and spins. Luckily for Hewis, those polystyrene blocks are actually polystyrene. Now where is Lando? Lando's got a lot more pace than Hewis, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get into T1. Again, Luton Boy just keeping his nose clean, not pushing too hard. Just controlling his race pace throughout this evening, really. It's a beautiful sight, mine. These GT1s are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You can see Rabimus having an awful lap that previous lap. So did Hewis, obviously, with a 3-second lap time as well. J-Sky with a 2:10.1. With one more lap to go after this one, can J-Sky make a move on Luton Boy? Or is Luton Boy controlling this race to perfection? There he goes. So you can see that's where Luton Boy's most quickest around that sector of the circuit. Although according to AMS2, J-Sky's just set the fastest sector 3, even though he's currently in sector 3. So we'll have to just wait and see. Don't want to ride the curbs too hard. But this is the last lap of the race. And Luton Boy did pick up the pace a little bit there, but J-Sky almost dropped to second compared to his fastest lap. Hewis has just set the fastest lap of a 2.9. That's going to be crucial in the championship. come towards the end, as we can see just behind. Lando and Lettermy having a good little tussle here. Pretty close to each other. Great driving. Great driving by the pair of them there. I don't think J Sky is going to get onto the tail end of Luton Boy before the end of this race. I think Luton Boy has managed this race brilliantly since getting into P1. He's just not overexerted himself. Just kept his head down, hitting those apexes. Make sure the car's staying on the track. But sadly, you can't see any spin lines for what happened to Jamsky. But I'm definitely going to save this one because I want to see what happened. And whether Hewis and Rabimus did, in fact, have a moment afterwards, or who was technically at fault for that. But I think it's just a racing incident, I believe. As Luton Boy makes his way towards the bus stop chicane for one final time. And is our race 4 winner for tonight. It's been absolute carnage, but well deserved by Luton Boy. J Sky across the line in P2. Hewis in P3. Now who is P4? It's going to be Lando, quickly followed by Lettermy. Although Hewis has dropped down to P5 due to penalties. So that puts Lando in P3, Lettermy in P4, Hewis in P5. Oh wow, okay. Because we can't see penalties here, so Lando up to P3 you go, Lettermy to P4. Hewis did get fastest lap of the race though. I believe Mark Olsen in P6, Rabimus in P7 with Stewart in P8. I think Rabimus would have got a decent result, but it just looks like he's had a couple of laps where he's just had slight problems. So there he comes over the line. The classic punt. And there we are on board with Stewart. With J Sky, I think J Sky's got the fastest lap of the race. Nope, it is definitely Hewis. Definitely Hewis. Okay, where are you, Hewis? You're right there. So it's a 2:09.192. Drive the race for that one. I think has to go to Luton Boy again. Managed that race incredibly well. Did what he needed to do. And got the job done. And that is it for the GT round of the Formula Cup. Now I'm going to try and see if I can quickly figure out who did the best this evening. And there we go. I'm just going to double check. It was indeed Hewis with a 21-second penalty. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was quite the incident. I have no idea who's done the best this evening. I'm going to assume it's Lettermy though, because not Lettermy, Luton Boy, because he was getting the results in. Although Hewis again was getting some rather good results. So as you can see, Luton Boy is your race winner for round 4 of the P&R GT3 Cup. Just save that replay for now. J Sky in P2, Lando Morris Minor in P3, Lemon in P4, Hewis in P5 after a 21-second penalty, Mark Cousin in P6, Rabimus in P7, Cameron P8 and Jamsky in P9, which leaves the table at the end of this standing. Once I refresh it. There we go. So Hewis is still on top with 332.5 points after getting some very sound results this evening. Letterme in P2, Lando in P3, Rabimus up to P4 after this evening's events, J Sky in P5, Coulson in P6, Luton in P7, and Jamsky in P8 after not having the greatest of sessions. So that was the GT round finished. I was thoroughly entertained and I was just a commentator. So if you want to get involved, please make sure you type in ! Discord or look in the description below for our Discord, where you will find the links to this championship. Next week is the Formula classifications. So we'll be going through the Trainer Advanced, the Formula Inters, F3s, followed by the Formula V10G Gen 1 classifications, just so everyone's on the nice level playing field. It's nice and easy and jobs are good in. So I will catch you next Monday for that one, same time, 8 PM, and yeah, we'll find out who's edging ever closer to being the ultimate sim racer. Until next time, see you later and have a good week and look after yourself. I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about my personal brand new business, Fox Custom PC Builders, based in the UK. So if you're not in the UK, sorry, there's probably no good for you. However, if you're looking for a custom PC build to a specific budget for a specific need, hopefully I'm your guy. I also sell accessories like from Cooler Masters, Thrustmasters, Honeycomb, MSI, Asus, and many more brands to follow. And I have a 5-star Google review rating, and it's the home of any Pretty Ninja merch, which all proceeds go towards running events and the community. And if you signed up today, you will earn £5 worth of free Vox points towards any future transaction. And as I mentioned, we are the home of PNR Racing, this YouTube channel, and any future events are supported by any sales through the business. So check out the business when you get a chance at foxcustompcbuilders.co.uk, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in chat. Catch you in a minute. But looking at the average point gain, I believe it was Hewis.
No.
So from looking at the average points, because you got 40 points, 37.5, and 32.5. Jams.
Yeah,
so I think you were the most consistent tonight. So I can only assume that you were the best. However, Luton Boy did get 52.5, 50, 26,
Yeah, that's
and 35. So without being able to do the maths,
it's Luton Boy.
you reckon it's Luton Boy, is it?
In total points, it's Luton Boy, but
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Luton Boy was the GT champion. If I actually, can I copy that, put it into a spreadsheet? It'll actually say
80, 120, 150.
good clean racing. Yeah, about that. What happened between Rabba and Huey? Because I was on board with Rabba. Oh no, Huey, and I couldn't tell if you understeered into him or if Rabba came across, or a bit of
I
both.
think it was a bit of both, to be honest. I didn't really. I was still kind of inside from the replay.
Right.
I think there wasn't a car's width there. I did end up shuffling out a little bit, but I still don't think there was car width.